Well, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you all and a very, very warm welcome. We are live from the Queen's Ground at the Gorge Polo Club. The Coronation Cup is up for grabs. England in the white shirts will take on the might of Brazil. The two teams are down to my right, and they will walk up the centre of the ground and turn in towards the main stand here and in towards the Royal Box. And it is then we will have the introduction of the players. The Coronation Cup was first played in 1911 in honour of the coronation of King George V. Until 1939, it was played by the winners of the London Open tournaments, which included the Hurlingham, the Roehampton, the Randa and the Interregimental. After two earlier post-war revivals, since 1971, it has been played as part of the Hurlingham Polo Association's International Day. And today, or this year rather, I should say, is a very significant year in the history of the HPA. It is the 150th birthday, 1875. The rules were laid down and written. Of course, they have come up for renewal during the course of that time, but the HPA, the Hurlingham Polo Association, is 150 years old this year, and big celebrations all around for the HPA, and happy birthday to those guys. The Coronation Trophy was designed by renowned London goldsmith D&J Welby, who operated for nearly 150 years, closing their doors in 1974. The trophy has been valued in excess of £100,000, standing over a metre tall. It's nearly as big as me. In fact, it probably is bigger than me. So that is an incredible history, and boy, is it a trophy to have on your mantelpiece. I'll tell you what, you want a strong mantelpiece, you'd want to have a big trophy cabinet for that one. Right, the two teams are in front of us here on the grandstand, and we will have the playing of the national anthems very, very shortly. As the commentator here, Carl, asked the people to be upstanding for the national anthem of Brazil. Well, I think they may have a little technical glitch as far as the playing of the national anthem is concerned. Here we go, we're off.
Thank you very much for the national anthem for Brazil. Please remain upstanding.
Okay, and now we have the English national anthem. Okay, that is the anthem for England and Brazil anthems even. And so it won't be too long. And now we will have the introduction of the players. I'm playing for Brazil. at number 1. His handicap is 2 goals. He's 29 years of age. Marcelo Camargo. At number 2, handicap 8 goals. He's 36 years of age. This guy can play polo, boys and girls. Pedrino Zacarias. At number 3 for Brazil, handicap 8 goals, irregular here at one stage during the English polo season. He's won a Gold Cup, he's won a Queen's Cup. He knows the lay of the land here in England. Rodrigo Andrade, he's tough, this guy. Watch out for him. And playing up back for Brazil, he's the oldest player on the field today at 48 years of age. 7 goals in handicap, and he is the captain of the Brazilian team, João Paulo Gannon. They call him JP. Good luck to the Brazilian side. And now England. I'm playing for England at number 1. Handicap 5 goals. He's the youngest ever player to put on an England shirt when he was 17 years, I think it was 17 years of age, maybe even been 16. 5 goals in handicap, Louis Hine. Louis is about to make his way out now. Playing at number 2, handicap 5 goals, a regular on the England international side, very, very experienced, at 35 years of age, Ollie Cudmore. Playing at number 3, handicap 6 goals. The guys in Pakistan, in particular in the Lahore Polo Club, will be familiar with this guy. 6 goals in handicap, Max Charlton. And at number 4, handicap 7 goals. He is the captain of the England international side. It is the tall one, Tommy Beresford. Your umpires for this game are Henry Fisher and Jason Dixon, and your referee is Pepe Araja. As the players get back to the pony lines to get onto fresh mounts. Their first chucker horses. I'll give you a rundown of some of the horses that will be playing for England. Louis Hine is riding Belle. She's owned by Andrew and Robin Hine. That's his mum and dad. And it is a retrained racehorse. It won a race, by the way, on the track, on the flat, and was trained by the Lord Milo Mountain. Milo, if you're watching, I hope you're well, fella. For Ollie Cudmore, we have Lovelock's, hang on a second, it's very small, Diane Spidal, who was the Coronation Cup, played in the Coronation Cup in 23 and 24. So, Ollie, on an experienced 12-year-old Dark Bay mare. Max Charlton is riding Neblina even. That one comes from Tommy Rui Guinazú. She's a 15-year-old mare, chestnut mare from Argentina. And Tommy Beresford is riding La Bonita Marilyn, owned by Tommy and bred by Luke Tomlinson. Brazil, for Marcelo Camargo, Open Abuela, comes from Gonzalo Pierres. For Pedrino Zacarias, we have Pite Hilario, Juan Cruz and Merlos, owned by Rodrigo Andrade. Open Finca, owned by Nico Pierres. And for a pack, the number 4, JP Gannon is riding Pite Khalil, owned by Limitless Polo. So there's a quick rundown of the first chucker horses. And boy, what a game we have here. The field looks fantastic. And you might say it's a pretty aged Brazilian team. Well, yeah, but what does age bring? Experience. Now, if you look down the board to my left-hand side, you'll see a 2 golden handicap on the board. That is in favor of England, as they are 23 goals in handicap. Brazil are 25 goals in handicap. You all know the mathematical equation, which equates to the handicap and how it works out in the game of polo. So England have a 2-goal handicap advantage from the beginning. 6 chuckers is the call. And again, I got to say, as ever, well done to the ground staff here at Gars and Anthony Fancho and all the guys involved, director of polo here at the Gars Polo Club. you know how much polo we've been playing from the Queen Mum back in May right through. We've had many finals, including the Cartier Queen's Cup final, the many finals. All sorts of weather as well. Mainly dry, I have to say, this year. The Royal Windsor, of course. Barbara Nassim won that with the great one, Adolfo, BN, La Dolfina, BN Polo. Field looks amazing, even now coming into late July, and it's seen so many battles over the last 3 months. And boy, how many battles has it seen over the last, well, since 1955, when the Guards Polo Club was founded by His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh. So the players lining up, getting ready over on the far side. The final warm-ups have been done. And it won't be too long before we'll be underway with the start of the first of 6 chukkers, as I say. I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors also. Just to mention some of our sponsors, we have Explorer, who are the official sponsor of the England polo team, pioneers in luxury adventure travel in South America. Explorer is recognized as the world's leading expedition company with 7 luxury lodges across Chile, Argentina, Peru, and Bolivia, and expert-led expeditions to some of the world's most remote destinations. Explorer invites you to connect deeply with nature and travel with purpose. We also have Hurling and Polo, 1875. Hurling and Polo is the polo brand representing the spiritual home of the sport, the Hurling and Polo Association. For over 150 years, the Hurling and Polo Association has supported and developed the global polo industry and now brings you a premium lifestyle brand that combines style with authenticity. Also, big thank you to CNBC. It's the #1 business and financial networks on the planet, with a mission to help the influential and aspirational to make astute decisions to get ahead. Some of the Brazilian sponsors here today, huge thank you to those guys, of course. We have JHSF, leader in South American real estate, and Fasano, global luxury hotelier. They are just some of the sponsors, so big thank you to all those guys, for which we couldn't do without. Right, the players are almost set, far side. Getting sorted. England in white, Brazil in the green. Their familiar colours, of course, green and yellow. In goes the ball. Opening chukker. Has he bowled it in? No, that was a bit of a pretend throw in there. Here we go. We're off and running. And straight away, it is England and Tommy Beresford with a long drive downfield, trying to find his man up there. Maxie Charlton takes away the Andrade. Charlton for the first shot. Goal, Charlton, my word. Seconds into the game, and the pass from Tommy Beresford set up Charlton, who took the man away and found a target. Beautiful play, Max Charlton. You know how this guy loves to run, and boy, can he hit a long ball with accuracy. 3-0 England, 2 in handicap, 1 from the field from Maxie Boyd Charlton. Right, back in business again, far side. Who has it this time? And it looks like it is De Andrade who has it for Brazil. De Andrade in behind is JP Gannon. De Andrade, they're right off strong by Tommy Beresford. De Andrade just had to reach for that one. There's a little tail shot, didn't get a hold of it. Went for a backhand there. Coming in behind him was Louis Hine. As he went across on that ball to play that backhand, the penalty will go in favour of England. So you might say a little bit of a nervous start for the Brazilians here. Spot white, England. deep inside their own half. Oh, look at that horse of Ollie Cudmore spinning around there. Nearly got rid of him. He did well to stay on there, did Ollie. Anyway, Tommy with the call. Bringing the ball forward. Charlton's gone out to the right-hand side. The long ball sent to the middle by Beresford, trying to find Louis Hine. He's taken out of the play there by J.P. Gannon. No, he's not. There it is now. The right off by J.P. Gannon on Louis Hine. Strong from Louis. Another shot by Hine. And it's another goal for England. Oh, my word. They've come out with fire in their bellies here, have the English team. First from Charlton, then from Hine, who had to fight for that one, beating the experienced J.P. Gannon. Secret applause. Louis is riding. So, far side again for the roll in. The Brazilians have to get going here. Little backhand touch by Louis Hine finds Tommy Beresford wheeling around the side door. Beresford now going forward upfield looking for the pass will be Cudmore. Still with Beresford. They're chasing him behind. D'Andrade is there. Look at that play out of the air from D'Andrade. Reaching back, getting a hold of that. Or was it Pedrino? Correction is Pedrino Zacharias with the call here. Left behind for J.P. Gannon. The number 7 with the number 4, 7 goals in handicap. Coming in Pedrino, trying to get in there. Camargo was there as well. Backhand by Louis, turns it around. Back to defend goes D'Andrade. Right off is strong from Cudmore. D'Andrade bringing it around the corner there. Gannon's in behind. Stolen by Charlton. Near side, Charlton finds it. He's getting away from Gannon. Charlton. Wide this time. He went for the big one. Didn't have to. He had plenty of time, plenty of space, and was away from his man. It's gone wide to the right. 2 field goals. That could have been number 5 on the board, couldn't it? From Maxi Boy. Gannon from the back for Brazil. JP with the call. Little neck shot out to the left-hand side for D'Andrade. Rodrigo with the call. There's the drive into open space, and he's given that one away to Beresford. Camargo will go in there to right off Tommy. Tommy takes the man to the left, the ball to the right, and goes downfield. Here, still with Beresford, making good space. Back goes, who's in there? The number 4 now, Louis Hine. In there also was Gannon with a little backhand touch coming forward. Oh, my word. And it was Cudmore who was going forward. Gannon thought he had a play. Umpire said, whistle blows. England strong opening part of this opening chukker. It's a penalty 2 in favour of the English shirts. J.P. Gannon thought he had a play in that. And the umpires, well, very little whistle in the first 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes even, and they're given a free change. You must remember also, as a lot of the guys around the world will know, polo players in particular, when you go to play international polo to a different country, you're riding different horses. And sure, you might play them a few chukkers, maybe even a few practice games, what have you. But it's just not the same as when it comes to the actual game itself. You kind of half know the horses, if you like. And so the penalty in favour of England. Tommy Beresford will hit it 30 yards. Free hit at goal. This is for number 5. And a hell of a start for England. Beresford just shut the horse down to a walk there. Wasn't happy with the approach. Goal is good from Tommy. 5-0 England. So Pilon Sterling, who was the coach of the Brazilian side, he'll have a few words to say to the boys. Come on, fellas. You've got to be a little bit quicker than that. These guys have come out flying from the gates. Marcos Di Paula is the English coach. Ball's in play again. Louis Hine taken on there by Camargo. Louis avoids the play from Marcelo. Hine up the middle of the ground here, making ground, chasing him behind is Zacharias. Still there with Louis Hine. The control is good. Zacharias trying to put the stop. Gannon's there as well. This could be brilliant from Hine. Has he found it? Gannon needs a backhand. He got a little bit onto it, turn around across for goal there. And it was turning it away. Oh my word, I saved it. Almost from Louis. That would have been sensational. And it is Andrade upfield trying to get going here for Brazil. In there also now coming in to get a hold of it. Pedrino Zacharias taken under by Andrade, called up behind by Gannon. The big drive across field to the number 2, Pedrino, going in there with Tommy Beresford. This is more like it from the Brazilian side. Beresford back to defend, looks for the backhand, sends it into open space, turning onto it. Gannon will have the play. There's no one there to challenge him. JP Gannon turns on the ball gently or nicely. Going into challenge will be Charlton. Was there blocking there by Andrade? No, over the top from Gannon. Didn't get a hold of that one, and Maxi Boy can get a hold of it for England. The next shot sent upfield now. Nice play towards teammate Louis. Louis reaching, getting a hold of it. Both sides being used. Beautiful play by Louis Hine. He's on his way again. Will he find it this time? Hine. Gannon's out to the left. Hine's approach is beautiful. Louis Hine doesn't need another shot. He's got it already. And it's beautiful from Hine. 6-0 England. Wow. That is very, very good polo from Louis Hine. The control, the approach, the ball, flat out, made it look so easy. 6-0, a minute and a half remaining in the opening chukker. Brazil are stunned. In play. Now, can they get going here? Pedrino Zacharias. Far side taken on there by Cudmore. In behind also is Camargo. Backhand by Hine. Do we have a whistle in the play? We do. Louis went in there for the backhand. It looked like the Brazilians had the call going forward. Zacharias even. Pedrino may have had the play on that one as Louis went for the backhand. And indeed, the umpires are heading down towards the England goal. With a minute remaining in this opening chukker, it'll be a chance for Brazil to get on the board. And boy, do they need to. It's a penalty for 60 yards for the green and yellow shirts of Brazil. It's going to be JP Gannon who will hit this one. Can they get on the board? He's put it very, very high. He's put it out to the left and wide. Ay, ay, ay. He struck that very well, did Gannon. But not on that occasion from the oldest player on the field. Tommy Beresford from the back line takes the ball forward, being taken on by Pedrino Zacharias to hit out along the ground towards Cudmore, who has space to manoeuvre over on the far side. Ollie looks up to see where everybody is. He lets it go first time, trying to find Charlton on the grey, taken on there by Camargo. Maxi Boy reaching down, trying to get a hold of it. Now it's taken on by Louis Hine. Hine trying to burst through the space here. Backed up by Max, and there's the approach shot. Max may even have scored here. He has! He's got another one. Max Charlton. Wow, from, what was that, 80, 90 yards? The Hooters gone. That'll end the chukker as well. England 7, Brazil 0. Boy, oh boy, what can the Brazilians do about this? They need to get a wake-up call from Pilon Sterling. We'll be back in a few moments with the second chukker. Thank you, everybody. So as the players go to change for the second chukker, some of the horses that you might see, and I just hope they're in the order that I've been given, because I know the guys can change any moment. Anyway, for England, Louis Hine coming out on Pelicana, 12-year-old mare, Dark Bay, owned by mum and dad again, and normally played by his sister, who's 10 goals in the ladies' handicap, Millie Hine. So Pelicana for Louis. Ollie Cudmore is on Ghetto, another 12-year-old mare, Chestnut. It's a homebred, played the Coronation Cup in 2024. Maxi Boy is on Susie, 14-year-old mare, Chestnut, owned by Tommy Rui Guinyazu. And at back, Tommy Beresford is playing Hot Poppy, who's an 8-year-old mare, Chestnut, owned by Tommy. For Brazil, Marcelo Camargo is coming out on Luca Picota, 12-year-old mare, and is owned by Alfredo Bigatti. Pedrino Zacarias is on Pite Candy, is a 9-year-old mare. Juan Cruz Merlos is giving that one to Pedrino. Rodrigo Andrade is riding Open Big Sister. This one owned by Nico Pierres, 11-year-old mare, Chestnut, Argentine bred, of course. And João Paulo Gannon is riding Open Dictadora even, 15-year-old mare, owned by Alfredo Bigatti. So I want to say a big thank you to all of the guys who are giving these horses to the foreign players. Gonzalo Pierres, Alfredo Bigatti, Cruz Novillo Estrada, Juan Cruz Merlos, Selena Merlos, we have Nico Pierres, Limitless Polo. Yeah, if I've missed out on one, guys, I'm sorry, but thank you all very, very much. For the ball is in play again, and here we go, incoming, Beresford trying to get a hold of that one, and the ball goes over the back line to the right. That was a bit more like it from Brazil, as I was calling those horses out. Anyway, the ball from the back line, Beresford bring it forward on the grey. Tommy, with the call, goes out to the right-hand side, looking for Louis Hine, taken out of the play there by Camargo. Will he go for the backhand? Yes, he will. Didn't get much onto that, Louis. It's underneath his horse, couldn't get a hold of it. Incoming was the number 2, Pedrino, and the whistle blows. Louis just over the ball. Pedrino got him short there, didn't he? It'll be in favour of Brazil. Well, Tommy was meant to be riding Hot Poppy, which is the Chestnut, but he's on a grey. So, I mean, sorry, guys. It's either Bianca Nieves or Nubi from Jose Araja. Spencer McCarthy is also giving horses, along with Will Roberts and Jose Donoso. Also, Nick Clark. The penalty's in favour of Brazil, and it is J.P. Gannon. He's a good 100 yards out from the goal. He's let it fly. It's very high. Sent down into the goal area. Is there a green shirt down the end of it? Who's coming in there? Little open backhand. What a play by Beresford. Sends the ball upfield and finds his teammate now. It is Cudmore on the charge here. Ollie lets it go to drive upfield, trying to find Louis. Back to the fend goes. J.P. Gannon, the backhand wasn't great. It'll be Louis' ball, or will it? No, he pulls out of the play. Andrade wheels that one around. Brazil trying to get something going here. Trailing by 7-0. Beresford gets it back for England on the halfway line. Camargo's in behind. Beresford looking go to send that ball forward upfield, trying to find the number 2 there. That was Cudmore. Backhand. Andrade came off the horse. Andrade gets it back. Cudmore challenging. Rodrigo with the call here. Sends the ball out to the right. Camargo cuts him behind. Little backhand by Andrade. Finds Camargo. Camargo, first time drive. Trying to find a long drive up there. And going back, having to get a hold of it would be Zacharias, but he has it. He's on the halfway line now. Can Zacharias get something going? There's a more like it. Up there towards Camargo. Incoming Louis Hine. Camargo near side touch. It's underneath the horse. Over the top from Beresford. Backhand. What a play by Cudmore. Saves the day for England on that occasion. And over on the far side, Maxi go Charlton. Has the ball with open space over on the far side of the field. He lets the horse run. It's a first time drive upfield towards trying to find Louis Hine. Back goes Camargo. Incoming JP Gannon. The backhand was missed. He didn't get a hold of that one. And it'll be Maxi Boy again. The hook is there. What a play by the number 2. That was Zacharias. Now Andrade reaching, getting a hold of it. Louis in front, Beresford's behind. He's under pressure here. Is Andrade. The backhand by Tommy wasn't great. And field coming through will be Camargo. Brazil. This is more like it from the Brazilians, but not on that occasion because he didn't get a hold of it. Here comes Beresford. Look out. Oh my word. It's all hell for leather out there, isn't it? Oh, I thought they were going to meet their head on at one stage. Around the corner they come again. The number 3, the Andrade. Beresford looking for the foul. And Rodrigo tries to find one upfield. Just stopped there by the horse. He gets it again. Up over the halfway line they go. Waiting there is Pedrino Zacharias. Beresford, I should say, Cudmore's there as well. Pedrino with the core. Getting away from Cudmore. Getting away now from Louis Hine. There's a shot to goal. It's heading down towards the target. Pedrino Zacharias. Brazil are on the goal spot on the board for the first time. And it is Pedrino Zacharias who's got the goal for Brazil. 7-1. That's more like it from the boys in green and yellow. They've been given a free change, and as you'd expect, the welfare of the horse is paramount. And these boys are running here. There's very little whistle. It's a very nicely played, open game of polo. It's what we want to see. 4 minutes have been played. Just 3 minutes about remaining in this second chukka. So Zacharias on the scoreboard for Brazil. Can they keep the momentum going here and get a few more with 3 minutes remaining in this second chukka? In it goes. Who has it? Camargo comes through from the back to number 4. The 2 number 4s will challenge each other now. Beresford's out to the left-hand side. Camargo fires the ball down towards the goal. Incoming, here we go. And it will be a little backhand touch there by the Andrade. Couldn't find it. It's out to the left-hand side and goes wide. Correction, there was another play there by Pedrino Zacharias. Beg your pardon, mate. From the back line, it'll be Tommy to bring it forward. Beresford waiting is Pedrino. There's the hit into open space. Didn't get much onto that, Tommy. And it'll be Pedrino, comes in there, avoids the play from Tommy, turns the ball around neatly. That's more like it from Brazil. In behind Camargo. Pedrino trying to go infield now. But in front of him there was how the backhand was missed. Look at that horse of Camargo. Turn. Or it's not Camargo. And it was Gannon. Gets the hit. The backhand was very poor. And that'll put a lot of impetus into the way they're playing here now. This is much more like it from Brazil. The hit from JP Gannon scores the goal, number 2 on the board. 2 minutes remaining in the second. Back in play, Charlton looking for the big drive to try and get it going. Across field he comes. Gannon's to his right-hand side, near side play by Maxi. He went across there in front of Gannon. As he played that ball on the near side, the whistle's blown. So, they're right here in front of us. Andrade and Gannon have a little chat about this one. The Brazilian team having a little meeting, bit of a powwow before they take this penalty. They've scored 2 in this chukka. They're looking for a couple more. There's just less than 2 minutes to play, and they can do just that. So, JP with the call here. Little touch. Waiting is Louis Hine to hit across field. He didn't get a hold of that. The big clump of grass came up as he hit that ball. It was more like a golf shot. And Louis Hine gets a hold of it now for England. Louis with space. Turns it around. No one to challenge. Camargo's there with the white helmet. The drive upfield, but a pass by Louis towards teammate Tommy Beresford. Waiting on him, or in front of him, is Andrade. First time drive again by Beresford. Back goes Camargo, needs a backhand send the ball across field, running onto this one. Do we have a whistle? We do. Not too sure what happened there. And we have a player dismounted. Looks like Pedrino Zacharias has dismounted, and so the umpires will be having a look at that. Was it an incident off the ball for Zacharias? Not looking too happy at the moment, I have to say. He's a mainstay of the Brazilian team. They do have their reserves, of course. And thank goodness he is standing back up. We have Joaquin as a reserve for Brazil, and Ned Hine is a reserve for England in case something untoward happens to one of the players. Hopefully that will not be the case. So Pedrino, thankfully, is back on his horse. All is well. Now, where are the umpires bringing the ball? I think there was an incident off the ball. I didn't see that. I was looking at the ball. Anyway, the ball's been brought up to the penalty 4 spot. Could it have been a bad ride-off from Pedrino or something like that? I'll try and find out if I can. I've just confirmed with the referee, Pepe Raja, it was indeed a bad ride-off. And that's why the penalty has gone in favour of Brazil. And they have a chance here with a minute remaining, just over, you know. Chance for number 3 on the board in this third chukker. Will it be a 3-0 chukker for Brazil? It was all England in the opener, don't forget. So again, it is going to be João Paulo, Gannon, JP. Here we go. It's high. Is it straight this time? Oh, João Paulo, oh my word. Just out to the left-hand side and wide. To the left of the post. England with the knock-in. 7-2 score remains. Beresford from the back. Taken on by Zacharias, the big drive by Tommy. Look at that. It's huge by Beresford. Incoming Andrade. Rodrigo's backhand didn't find the angle on that, and he's given it straight back to England. Louis Hine has the call. Cudmore's going forward. In behind, Camargo's chasing, so too the Andrade. But it's still Louis Hine going in there. Camargo with the right off the strong. Louis retains possession. He's getting closer. He had a go there, and it came off the horse. Nothing from the umpire. Cudmore's there. Ollie must bring the ball around if he can, trying to get something going and straighten up for England. Still around the house he goes, look for the backhand, didn't get a hold of it. Incoming there, Louis Hine, still controlling the ball beautifully. England and Louis Hine, their little foot shot. Charlton finds it at the death of the second chukker. 7 goals on the board it was, and now it's number 8. And Mackie Boy Charlton finds another one. 8-2, England at the end of the second. 6 the difference. We'll be back with the third in a few moments, everybody. Well, it was much better from Brazil, you have to say. But it was just at the death there of that second chukker that England came back into it. All the play from all concerned. They hit out from Beresford initially. But in the end, it was Charlton who finished it off. Back with the third in a few moments. Thank you. Okay, welcome back everyone. 8-2 on the board, third chucker. We'll have a little break after this one. Very strong from England in the opener. A lot more like it for Brazil in the second chucker. But at the death of that second, it was the goal by Charlton who put the stop on the Brazilian team scoring anymore. If I've missed out on any names, guys, the people who have provided horses, I apologise. Not too sure if I said Andrew and Robin Hine, Gennaro Ringa, Aleko Aramburu, Tommy Severin as well. I think I've got most of you. So big thank you to you all. Anyway, the ball's in play and it is JP Gannon with the call. Taking the ball forward for Brazil here. He's waiting for his teammates to go up front. Now Pedrino Zacarias with the call. Taken on by Ollie Cudmore. Pedrino Cudmore, the right off is strong. Zacharias still in there, trying to get away from Ollie. He's being pushed to the side. He got the next shot away, sent in there towards Camargo. Waiting there also is Louis Hine. Camargo, and oh, it's over the back line to the right-hand side. Very good play by Hine. He just guided that ball, let it go over. He shotted it over the back line, and wide it went, hit out England. Beresford to bring it forward. Tommy with the call. Charlton cuts in behind him. Tommy, waiting on him is Camargo, Marcelo. Now Charlton with the ball. The rider to his left-hand side is Andrade. Charlton couldn't control that. Backhand by Camargo, a little tail shot, finds JP Gannon. Gannon with the attack now. There's no one going forward for the Brazilian team. Gannon looking around to see what's happening here. Thought about the next shot coming in, Cudmore. Gannon will get it back for Brazil, and he has it still. JP with the ball. Now this player's gone forward. He goes out to the right-hand side. Challenging will be Cudmore. There's the drive sent in there. A little next shot sent down towards out to the right-hand side of the goal. Is it still in play? I think it's over the back line, or there's a whistle blown there. Indeed, it was out of play, so it'll be hit out to England. Just less than 2 minutes played in the third chucker. Tommy Beresford to bring it forward. Camargo is the primary. He's the only one that can challenge. Charlton is out to the left-hand side. Louis Hine has moved right, as is Beresford. Camargo's trying to go with Tommy. Tommy in the grey lets the horse run, and down the side he comes. And look at the space he's made here now. Camargo will go for the right off, but Tommy well up to those challenges. Louis takes over, taken on there by Zacharias, who's got to be careful he doesn't found Louis. The pass upfield by Hine is a beautifully weighted pass for Tommy Beresford. Oh, Tommy reaching back, those long arms of his, gets a hold of the ball. Coming in, Camargo, I should say JP Gannon. Look for a little backhand in field, no one there for the green and yellow shirts. Now Louis Hine takes the man away to the right, the ball going forward here. Louis out of the air. Louis still playing this. Look at this from Hine. Louis, what are you doing, son? There's a shot to goal. Has he got the legs? Louis Hine. Goal, Hine. What have we seen? Beautiful perfection from Hine. Well, he's doing, oh my word, I was going to say a heta or a Perotto, you name it. Out of the air, it doesn't matter. Hine, he can do it all. Very good indeed. 9 goals on the board for England. 2 to Brazil. Louis Hine firing here. Burning down the house, as they say. Don't forget, this boy won the Gold Cup in America this year with the Park Place team. He's won 2 consecutive Gold Cups. The youngest player to play with an England international shirt. And he's only 19 years of age. Very, very talented Louis Hine. The umpires have blown the whistle. I've given a free change to all the players, which all are taking advantage of. Well, I have to say it's lovely to watch. A very nice open game of polo. Very little whistle. Open and fast, the way the game should be played. Happy days here on the Queen's Ground at Guards. So, 7 goals to difference again. 4 minutes remaining, coming up to half time. In the Coronation Cup 2025, the 150th birthday of the HBA. They line up in the halfway line. Can the Brazilians get something going? In play, Beresford trying to get away. Near side play, Charlton, Beresford. Charlton's behind, Beresford gets it. Beresford taken on by Zacharias. There's the hit to goal, Tommy Beresford. It's another one for England. Beresford this time with a little half neck shot by Tommy. Little touch there from Charlton, sent them on his way. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. 10-2 England. Very good indeed. Very strong. Brazil yet to beat this English side. They've played each other on 3 occasions. In play. Backhand by Cudmore. Only as far as Zacharias. Pedrino with the call on the grey. Louis is waiting. To the right he goes, just settles things down. Looking to see if there's a green shirt free. Big drive sent downfield. Cudmore for England with an open backhand. Beautiful pass by Ollie. Finds teammate Tommy. Tommy now into the middle. Lets it go first time. Here we go again. It's Maxi Boy. Can he get away? Yes is the answer initially. Chasing in behind is Zacharias. Charlton going forward here. Maxi Boy, the approach out to the right. He needs a little neck shot. Oh my word, he makes it look very easy, doesn't he? Beautiful play. Another great goal from Max Charlton. And England really playing as a polo team here. There's no I in team, you know. Beautiful from Charlton. 11-2. Don't forget Charlton, 10 goals in the arena for many, many years. Still is. Fantastic from Max. The pass from Beresford was superb. Anyway, the ball in play again, and here we go. It is Beresford trying to get away here from Andrade, stolen by Cudmore. Near side drive by Cudmore, trying to get going here and get another one on the board. They have 11, they're looking for 12. Cudmore, the control superb. The backhand by JP Gannon and met by Charlton. Ball just cuts out to the right hand side. Charlton goes across field. Here's the next shot. He's going to go for it. Charlton, he's had a go. Didn't quite get the shot he wanted. Angle up there. Louis there, the backhand by JP Gannon finds teammate. Far side, looks like it is Zacharias, or is it Andrade? No, Gannon now takes it forward. Backhand stopped by Cudmore. Didn't get much onto that. Beresford is there. Stopped by Zacharias. Incoming, Andrade. Turning onto this one. In company there with Ollie Cudmore. Cudmore must get out of the way. And it's a lofted drive over the halfway line, trying to find Pesvino. Didn't get a hold of it. Beresford will bring it across field. Bouncing ball by Beresford, controlling the ball beautifully. The England captain's on a roll. The pass upfield towards teammate Cudmore. Cudmore's free. Andrade's to the right-hand side. He's looked up. Here's the shot. Didn't find it. Cudmore will have a go as well. I should say Beresford will have a go as well. It took a little deflection off Andrade's source. The ball's out to the right of the goal. Incoming was there JP Gannon. In company there with Ollie Cudmore. They're trying to get it around and back in towards the goal, but the hit out by Brazil will find Pedrino Zacharias over to the far side. In comes Louis. Also there is Charlton. Backhand by Louis. Turning onto it will be Andrade. Turns it around. Now Rodrigo. Infield. Looking to find his man, JP Gannon. Camargo's gone forward. Still with JP, bouncing ball, didn't find it. There goes the Hooter. Louis Hine with the call, bringing that ball around for England. The backup is there from Charlton. The cut shot upfield by Maxi Boy. Finds the ball up to the side here. Now incoming is Louis. Louis with the drive, near side touch. Look at his play from Louis Hine. This is beautiful from Hine. The hand-to-eye coordination. No! Don't tell me! He's got another one! And what a goal from Louis Hine! The angle, the play initially, both sides of the horse was just superb. Boy, oh boy, is he playing polo today. I'll say it's 12-2. We'll be back, boys and girls. I need a drink after that one. That was a hell of a goal from Louis Hine. Wow. 12 goals to 2. We'll be back with the second half in about 8 or 10 minutes' time. There's a big crowd here to walk out and stump some divots onto the Queen's ground. I hope you're enjoying the game. I know it's one-sided at the minute, but we are seeing lovely polo. And after all, that's what we're here to watch. Polo. What a sport. Back soon. Thank you.
A leader in the high-income sector, JHSF combines tradition and modernity, develops and manages shopping malls, retail brands, hotels, restaurants, airports, and real estate investments and asset management. In addition to developing and managing high-income real estate projects that are a benchmark in the market. JHSF, excellence in the high-end sector with global recognition.
Well, welcome back, everyone. The big crowd here at the Guards Polo Club have done a hell of a job in putting the field back to where it was at the beginning of the game before the match started. So thank you to all of the crowd here. It's a bit of a grey day, but it's lovely and warm. Touch wood, the rain is staying away. Now, we've seen exceptional polo from Louis Hine, and I just want to give you a little bit of a rundown on some of the couple of the horses that he's been playing or have yet to play. My list that I had here, it's all been changed, and I've been calling names out and of horses that have not played yet or was meant to be in such and such a chukker, and they changed. The players changed. Well, you all know about this story. This is what happens. But Louis is playing Lovelock's Glowworm by Nutbush out of Lucianaga, who won the best playing pony last year in the Whitbread Trophy with Tommy Severin. This Glowworm played in the 2021 Argentine Open with Bartol Castagnola and Nacho Duplessis and is owned by Tommy Severin. Another from Lovelock's is Lovelock's Transformer by Padrino out of Boccia 57. Came to England in 2024 and is owned by Tommy Severin again. Ollie Cudmore and another Lovelock's horse, Lovelock's Bieber by Nutbush out of Ballada. Lovelock's Firefly by Padrino out of Lucianaga. Sister the Glowworm, who was played by Louis, as I just mentioned. And then we have Lovelock's Dal Naspidal by Atlantic out of Querencia. And then the last one from the Lovelock's breeding is Lovelock's Annie by Atlantic out of Anna. And I have to say, well done to this Lovelock's operation and Charlie Hambury, making a huge, huge impact over the last number of years with fantastic polo breeding and the top players in the world playing the Lovelock's horses. Good on you, Charlie. Well done. Right, I wonder what Pelon Sterling has said to the boys from Brazil. Well, pretty tough task here. 10 behind, 12-2 on the board. England, talk about being dominant. Well, Marco Di Paola, of course, the English coach. And the ball's in play for the start of the fourth chukker, and it's straight away it is Brazil who have the call. Pedrino Zacharias taken out of the play there by Charlton. The backhand by Charlton finds Louis turning onto that one. Sharpish getting away from Camarga in behind. Louis with the control again. We'll be going to see another one. Still bouncing ball. Louis waiting, getting it there. Louis puts on the pace, going to goal here. Stopped by the number 4. The back for Brazil. That is J.P. Gannon. Now it is around the corner they come again, and Andrade with the call over to the far side. Out to the left-hand side is Ollie Cudmore. Andrade trying to go forward, lift the ball behind. Cudmore is there, the backhand for Charlton. There it goes, didn't get a hold of it. High in the sky, but he comes around again. Little tap out of the air again, this time from Ollie Cudmore. Over the top he goes, incoming around the corner now it is. Here we go, it is Andrade with the call here. Rodrigo. Correction is Pedrino Zacharias with the call. I beg your pardon, mate. And Pedrino with the call here. Going in there is Ollie Cudmore. Pedrino reaching, trying to get a hold of it. In goes Louis. Pedrino's there again. The ball stopped. They got to go back and get it. And he's done just that. He's looked up. He's going to have a go. Went for the big one. Didn't get a hold of it. The ball's out to the right-hand side. Tommy goes back. Open backhand. Tommy with angle will find Louis far side. Charlton's gone for a pass. Louis trying to get that ball up there towards Max. He kept his eye on it. Bouncing ball. Couldn't find it. Incoming again. Cudmore didn't find that one. Around the corner they come again, and it is now with Brazil Checking up there is Pedrino Zacharias. Leaves the ball for his number 4, that is J.P. Gannon, out to the right-hand side. But incoming will be Louis to get it back for England. Stolen away, Zacharias again, but it was Louis' ball, whistles blown. 2 minutes gone in the fourth, no goals yet, 12-2 to score on the board. Pedrino thought he had a call on that, didn't he? Went in, it was Louis' ball. Tommy from the side. Beresford with the call. Waiting is Camargo. The cut shot across field for Max. Charlton with the call. Pedrino with the write-off. Stop behind. Incoming Camargo. Little touch stopped there by Cudmore. Beresford comes through from the back. Went for a big one. Didn't get it. The backhand sent in the no man's land by Camargo. Back incoming is Max. Cudmore takes away Gannon. Max has all the time in the world to check and turn, bring this one around. Charlton fires a long one. It's way out to the left-hand side. Tommy's up there waiting. Chasing him is Pedrino. Backhand sent in there. What a play by Beresford. But it's over the back line to the left-hand side of the goal and will go wide. Knock in for Brazil. So from the back, it'll be João Paulo for Brazil. Gannon lofted upfield. Coming in, Charlton in company there with the number 2, that's Pedrino. Now it's a race. Look at Charlton taking the man away. Leaves the ball free there for Tommy Beresford. Backhand by Beresford, open again, trying to find his man over there. That's Charlton, or indeed Ollie Cudmore. Backhand by Zacharias. Backhand again. Charlton couldn't find that one, just got a little bit befuddled there. Came off the horse, and it is the number 2, Pedrino, again taken on by Charlton. Little neck shot down the side, looking for Andrade. Rodrigo trying to come in field. Will he play the neck shot? No, he can't. The backhand turned around there by Tommy Beresford. Now it is England again in the attack in the shape of Ollie Cudmore trying to find the pass up there towards Louis. Louis trying to get away in near side play. Backhand turns it around again. Nice touch there by Zacharias. And a hit again upfield, this time by Cudmore, finds Charlton. Down the side they come. Zacharias goes in there to try and challenge him. Charlton still there. Infield he must come. The ball's over in the far corner. Louis over the top. The backhand by Camargo didn't get a hold of it. Beresford's there. He has the call. First time drive by Beresford is sent in towards the goal. Tommy, oh my word, ladies and gentlemen, what are we looking at here? What have we just seen? Tommy Beresford will be taught Louis playing the opening. The third chuck at the end was a hell of a goal. What can you say about that? Beresford, 13-2. Angle was very, very tight. In it went, down the middle, bullseye, Tommy. 11 goals the difference. You know, he just stood over that ball. He looked up and seen where the goal was. And boom. In it went. It was a sniper shot, you could call that. So the Brazilian crowd, as you'd expect here at Guards, there's quite a few people from Brazil here. They've gone very quiet, as you'd expect. And our 3 commentators up in the cherry picker over on the other side of the royal box here. Glenn Gilmore, Jamie Hayward, of course, who does a fantastic job with the horses and the breeding and what have you. He really puts so much effort into it, and he has a memory like, oh, it's like a computer. You wouldn't believe it. And of course, Carlo de Martinez is there as well. Right, they've come to the centre again with about 2 and a bit minutes remaining in the fourth chukker. England are flying. In goes the ball. And now it is Zacharias with the call. Pedrino trying to go forward. Little whip touch under the horse's neck there by Louis. Another neck shot by Louis, looking for Ollie. Going in was the number 2, looking for a foul. Nothing from the umpires. Still with Ollie. Waiting on him is Camargo. He's been told to use it. Went for the ball. Didn't get much onto it. Comes in with a pace now. Still has control. Over the top, throw the backhand by Camargo, only there as far as, look at that from Beresford. It's huge from Tommy, sent downfield, the right off is strong, huge by Charlton on JP Gannon. The ball's going towards the back line, over it goes out of play, hit out, Brazil. JP Gannon. Pass from Tommy, trying to find Charlton. Gannon did his work on that one. JP on the grey to bring it forward. Out to the left-hand side. Looks like Andrade. Upfield. Didn't get quite the shot he wanted on that. And I think it's popped. Is it over the side and out of play? Was there a... I think it might be a buried ball, actually, over on the far side. Indeed it is. The umpire's dismounted. So they'll have to dig that one out. So there was no one in complete possession at the time. And it'll be a roll-in. Off they go. In play. Cudmore trying to get away for Charlton. Bouncing ball. Cudmore again. No. Incoming there. The number 2. Pedrino. The backhand. What a play for Andrade. Andrade in Brazil now. Can he get something going here? Luis on the chase out to the right hand side. Also in there was Max. Over the top from Andrade. Taking over will be JP Gannon. Gannon with Cudmore. Far side. And I think he's stolen it from both of them. Ollie's on his way. Cudmore no. Across field by Andrade for Pedrino. Brazil with the call here. Second remaining. Zacharias. Backhand by Charlton. What an execution. Oh, what a play out of the air from JP. Up over the halfway line he goes. Leaves the ball there for the number 2. Now a little backhand touch by Zacharias for Andrade. Brazil playing skillful stuff here. 30 seconds remaining. Tommy got a touch. What a play by Tommy Beresford. Reached back, got a touch and up and stolen. Again, oh my word. Has it gone in off the post? Oh my word. And it was Gannon. The ball came off the post. He thought he had it there. He picked Beresford's pocket, but it's off the post and off the back line by Charlton, far side. And now Cudmore, far side. England coming forward. The clock's winding down all the time. And there goes the second hooter. And that is the end of the fourth chukka. England 13, Brazil 2. It'll be a long way home for Brazil. They're trailing here by 11. And it's, well, looking pretty good for England, the Coronation Cup, wouldn't you say? We'll be back in a few moments, guys. Thank you. So welcome back everyone, players coming out, fifth chucker, penultimate chucker. Just looking at Tommy Beresford's horse, Serafina, owned by Nick Clark, I believe. Well, I just listened to Jamie Hayward there describing Serafina. She can play with a 6 or 8 year old, whatever, very young child in kids polo, medium goal, high goal, you name it. She just has such a fantastic temperament and a fantastic way of going and has a huge amount of ability. She played in the first chucker already, if I'm not mistaken, with Tommy, so she's out again for a second run. And again, I got to take my hat off to guards, you know, with this field and all of the polo that's being played on it, including the Queen's Cup and all of the various different tournaments, 15 goal, 16 goal, 18 goal, you name it, and the finals and league matches, some league matches, and of course semis here. And well, it really is a credit to the ground staff. This place looking resplendent. If you look around the country, you'll see just burnt fields. There's been no rain, or very little rain. We've had a bit of rain in the last few days, but that's about it. As the ball's been played for the start of the fifth chucker. Here we go. Louis on the run again. Louis with the call, the big drive upfield. What a play, what a pass. Cudmore's chasing. Camargo's there. Cudmore, little touch in field. Who's there for an English shirt? Around the corner they come, and it is JP Gannon who saves the day for Brazil. What a play by Hine again. Wow. Gannon, far side, backhand by Tommy. Over to the boards it goes. Gannon is there. Joe Polo taken on by Louis on the grey. A couple of greys out there in this chucker. Incoming Tommy looks for a little backhand over the side, out of play. Drop ball for the green and yellow shirts of Brazil. JP. Joe Polo. Lofted, not much distance on it, but he's found his man Andrade. Call off in behind by Pedrino. Zacharias. Huge from Pedrino. It's out to the right-hand side as he overshot the runway. Cudmore's there to cover for England. The ball's still on the back line, keeps it in play. Around they come now. Camargo's there pulling the stop on Ollie. As ever, Tommy is there as well. But it'll be Gannon who's coming forward here. Brazil still fighting here. They're looking for more on the board. I know they need them, but it's going to be hard work. They know that. But they still, whoa, they found one. What angle was that? Oh, my word. Another beauty, this time from Brazil. I think Andrade it was who got a little touch on that one to make it number 3 on the board for Brazil. 13-3, 2 minutes gone. In it goes again. The number 3 has it. Andrade, the goal scorer, trying to get away. Brazil on a bit of a run here. Reaching back, Tommy didn't find it. Now, Gannon did. Lofted drive, upfield towards Camargo. No one else there with a green shirt. Around comes Louis Hine on the grey, letting the horse run to the far boards. Over the top he goes. The backhand turned around by Camargo. Stopped, taken out of the air by Beresford. Tommy with the call. Gets the ball settled and fires it down the field along the side. Didn't get the distance on that he wanted. Turned around there by Pedrino, Zacharias. The backhand again by Charlton, looking for Ollie. Pedrino with more work to do. Ollie Cudmore's all over him. Pedrino trying to bring it around on the grey. Helped out there by his teammate Andrade. Still there with Pedrino, Zacharias. He's done well. Down the side he goes. Cudmore hasn't left his side. And now it'll be Louis who turns it and comes forward. England. Louis, lofted drive, big one, upfield for Cudmore. Cudmore with the shot. Cudmore, a long-range shot down towards the goal. It's across the goal face, is going towards the back line, over the back line and wide to the right. And the whistle is blown for a free change, and rightly so. Be no whistle whatsoever. 3.5 minutes played, and the horses need a break. I want to say a big congratulations to Argentina this morning, young Argentina. They played the young England side this morning, and it was young Argentina who came out on top on that one for the whitbread tankard. A traditional game here on or at the Gars Polo Club on Coronation Cup Day. And the young England team this morning was Alfie Hyde, Will Harper, Nate Hyman, and Zach Baim. Young Argentina, 16-year-old Felix Tocolino, and a very, very good game indeed from Leon Donoso, 15 years of age, of course, son of Jose. We had Javier Chulo Guerrero, he's the captain, at number 3 for young Argentina, and Manu Prado was at the back. And they will be presented with the award, the whitbread tankard. After this game, we will have the presentation. We will be live streaming it, guys, so don't go away. If you would like to watch the presentation of the Coronation Cup, and the hit out by Gannon was poor. And Louis now. Louis might even have a little go from here. Louis, there's the next shot. Louis Hine didn't find it that time. Backhand will keep the ball in field. He cuts it across the goal face. Louis Hine. Oh, no, I don't believe this. This is just stupid. This is ridiculous. That was about 6 inches from the back line, and what did he do? Open backhand, and it just skittled its way in. I'm a bit speechless, to be honest with you, everyone, other than to say that was just incredible from Louis Hine. Oh, he's off again. Here we go. There's the pass upfield for teammate Ollie. Cudmore getting away from Zacharias, who got the hook. Reaching was Charlton over the top from several players. Incoming will be Tommy Beresford. No, it won't. Do we have a whistle? I think we do. They've stopped. I've never seen a scoreboard like this in an international game, especially with top teams, top players, top horses. It's been a hell of a display from England. Teamwork, the name of the game. And they've all looked after each other and played as a team. And the hit out there by Gannon, looking for Andrade. The pass by Andrade upfield. He's given it back to Tommy, who brings it around the corner. Lovely touch up towards the halfway line. Backhand by Andrade again. Camargo turns. Almost came off his horse. That horse turned so quickly. Backhand by Oli Cudmore. Stopped there by Andrade. Andrade will keep the attack going. Now here comes JP Gannon. There's the pass upfield. JP's on the call here, chasing Louis. Little touch out of the air. Go on, son. Go and score. He needs an angle shot. Can he find it? No. It's over the back line to the right. That's more like it. Great polo again, this time from Brazil. But they couldn't get that final touch, could they? From the back line. They've been given a free change again by the umpires, the players. So the clock is stopped. Just less than 2 minutes to play in the fifth. So the sun is coming out here on the Queen's ground as England prepare to take this knock-in. Brazil are out ready and waiting. England still talking to each other, the players, having a chat. They want more on the board, I think. That's what they're looking for. Beresford Out to the right-hand side, looking for Charlton, taken on by Louis. First time drive by Louis. Thor's teammate Max. Max on a run. He's riding a retrained racehorse here. You can see the spot on his bum. Still with Maxi Boy. Far side. Can he go forward now? In behind there's Louis. Takes control. Left now for Ollie Cudmore. Cudmore, England want more on the board. Ollie going forward. Ollie's on a run. Ollie looks up and holds a shot at goal. In it goes. Ollie Cudmore. Another one. Well, they're making it look easy. And it's not what they're doing. It's incredible polo. The way they're playing is fantastic from all concerned from England. 15-3. I think that is the Lovelock's horse that he's riding, Dow Aspinall. From Ollie. In we go. Here we go again. Look at this. Louis. No, not this time. The backup is there with Maxi Boy. Out to the right, left-hand side. Went for a big cut shot, didn't get a hold of it. Louis there again. Near side play by Louis, trying to find Maxi. Get down going. Don't say, oh, he scored another one. This is just stupid from Louis Hine. It's ridiculous polo. Near side, next shot, Louis Hine. In it went again. He just can't miss. You put a blindfold on this fella and he'd score from 80 yards. 16-3. Back with the sixth in a minute. Okay, as the players come out for the start of the sixth chukker, again I want to say a huge thank you to all of the people who have given horses to the various players, both England and indeed Brazil. Thank you to all of you for doing so. They've all been a credit to you. And I wonder if you can guess, I have no idea who the MVP will be. That hasn't been announced yet, or probably hasn't been even decided yet. But I think it has been actually decided, but it just hasn't been said. I'll be very surprised if Louis Hine doesn't get it. Very, very surprised. But anyway, you never know. As they line up, beginning of the sixth, 16-3. In play, Zacharias with the play for Andrade. Come on, Brazil, get a few on the board there. Make it look better, make it look good. Go home with a good feeling in your heart. Andrade still with the call. Look at Gallen taking the man away to the right. That's Charlton. And Rodrigo, go on there, get in there, my son. Goal is good from Rodrigo de Andrade, and it is 16 goals to 14. Very nice play from João Paulo even, Gannon, taking the man away to the right and leaving Rodrigo free. In play again, Tommy thought he had it, turning onto it would be Pedrino Zacarias now, and it's Brazil again, beginning of this sixth chucker, the ball upfield towards Camargo. Come on, Marcelo, Camargo is free, Camargo, he needs a little touch, he's got it, beautiful, and he'll be very, very happy with that will be Marcelo Camargo. Well done, sir. Beautiful play, 16-15. And the pass from Pedrino Zacarias, perfect. If I'm not mistaken, he was riding Open Abuela. He scored that one on. Now the hit upfield again by Pedrino, looking for Andrade. Charlton's to the ref. Beresford's in behind. The first time drive across the goal face. Charlton will take this one at leisure. Takes it into the clubhouse corner. Didn't quite get the touch he wanted. Tommy goes over the top. Turning onto it. Zacharias is with the call. Checks, turns, brings it around. Tries to head in towards the goal. Now Ollie Cudmore is there. Zacharias again. Cudmore. The ball coming in, the goalpost took a beating on that one, and the flag is waved. The goal is good. They'll put a new goalpost in. That won't matter, but the goal will, and it is 16 goals to 6. And this is a bit more like it from Brazil. So the goalpost has been renewed. As they line up again. Goalpost is good, so they can get going again. As I said, we will be live for the presentation of this morning's game and, of course, the Coronation Cup itself. Lovely touch there by Andrade. Just flicks that ball forward, gets the right away and has control of the ball here. Waiting to challenge him will be Cudmore. Left behind now for Pedrino. Pedrino with the call. He's looked up. He's about 80, 100 yards out. Getting closer now. Louis the challenger. There's the shot. What a goal! Beautiful from Pedrino. They're showing what they can do, Brazil. You might say England have kind of set back a little bit, but it doesn't matter. The goals they're scoring is beautiful teamwork, and that was a hell of a goal from Pedrino Zacarias. Superb. Well done, fella. Good on you. 16-17. 16-7, the score. And I think they're going to go and change now. The whistle will blow 3.5 minutes into the sixth, and there goes the whistle. They'll be back in a few moments with the end of this sixth chukker and, of course, the end of the game. All back halfway line. Just for those of you who like your stats, I've just heard from Jamie there, commentating to the crowd here at Guards. 86 horses were taken to the game today. as it is Zacharias with the call taken on by Charlton. Fighting as hard as ever is Maxi Boy, but so too is Zacharias. He's left at one behind. What a pick up by Louis, and Louis on his way. Now, will this be a stick and ball job for Louis, considering some of the goals he scored earlier? Louis Hines on his way again, chasing back though. Louis over the top, would you believe he missed? Charlton, no. Taken out of the play and they turn around again. That was great play there by Gannon on Charlton, and up the middle of the ground we go, and it is now Andrade with the call here for Brazil, down the Golden Highway up the Queen's Ground. The big drive upfield trying to find Camargo, who scored earlier at the opposite end. Tommy Beresford has the call on this one. Camargo, Tommy checked up, Camargo took control of it, and Camargo again, oh, wide to the right, unlucky. Good effort, man. Score remains 16 goals to 7. Hit out. So Beresford from the back for England. Waiting in front is Camargo, Marcelo. Along the ground, hard by Tommy. Was looking for Louis over there, or indeed Cudmore. Ollie will challenge. Andrade, Rodrigo leaves the ball behind for... No, he still has it, I beg your pardon. Oh, the hit there just took a little bit of a knock there. Umpires are happy though. Turning onto it again, Rodrigo. Left behind now for Zacharias. On the grey, Tommy reaching those long arms to his, gets the hook and the ball, and there's the pass out to the right hand side, looking for Ollie Cudmore. Ollie now with the charge over to the right hand side of the field, taking in there or going in there to challenge him is Pedrino. In behind, Louis calls him off, will take control. He'll be challenged by Andrade. The pass infield, look at this. Maxi Boy is out there on his own. Max, first time. Wide to the right from Max. Thought he'd have a go first time. He could have stick and ball that one in, but he knows what the score is. He'd be happy with that. Why not have a go? The sun is shining here at Guards as will this be the final hit in of the game from João Paulo Gannon. Finds his man Pedrino Zacharias for Andrade. Marcelo's gone up the middle. Andrea has seen him. There's the pass upfield. Charlton is with Camargo. Incoming is Pedrino. Couldn't get it. Stopped by Beresford. The cut shot. Wide. Oh my word, that would have been good, wouldn't it? From the Andrade. Wow. Just out to the left, what a cut shot from Andrade. Seconds winding down, Beresford. England with 14 goals on the board in 6 chukkers. Quite impressive, you have to say. And there goes the hooter. They would shake hands in what was a wonderful game of polo. You could say it was one-sided, yes, but you have to say, ladies and gentlemen, the polo was magnificent. And the goals that we've seen, and especially from that man Louis Hine, well, I don't know where they came from. Another planet, you have to say, whatever, just freakish, you could say. And you'd be right in saying so. An amazing display by England, a display of teamwork, and well done to the Brazilian boys. They come over here with hope. They gave everything out there. Did Marcelo Camargo, João Paulo Gannon, Pedrino Zacharias, and Rodrigo Andrade. They can be proud, sure, the score, they were well beaten, but they can be proud of themselves. There's no doubt about that. We will have the presentation. We will be calling this live for you for this morning's game and indeed the presentation of the Coronation Cup. So thank you all for joining us, guys. You have to go somewhere. If you don't, please stay and watch the presentation. We will be back live with you, in about, give it, 5 or 6 minutes or so, till the players kind of wash themselves down or clean themselves up a bit, and we'll be ready to go with all the presentation ceremony. Until then, thank you, and I'll speak to you soon.
leader in the high-income sector, JHSF combines tradition and modernity, develops and manages shopping malls, retail brands, hotels, restaurants, airports, and real estate investments and asset management. In addition to developing and managing high-income real estate projects that are a benchmark in the market. JHSF, excellence in the high-end sector with global recognition.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. The players are coming in for the beginning of the presentation, but I believe the first presentation we will have will be for the Whitbread Tankard. The match played this morning between Young England and Young Argentina, in which Young Argentina were successful. They got their revenge on the Young England team. Young Argentina went down by a half a goal last year in the dying seconds of the game. A goal by Tommy Severin of England broke the hearts of Argentina, who were winning all the way through that game. Well, not all the way through, but in that last chukker they came back into it and were up by half a goal with literally seconds remaining, and Tommy slaughtered it under the neck. So we're just waiting on the umpires now. Also, they will receive prizes from this morning and, of course, for this afternoon. So for the Whitbread Tankard, the umpires will receive their prizes from the Argentine ambassador, who is here this afternoon, Mariana Plaza. And then the MVP will be presented by the Argentine ambassador, Madam Ambassador, Mariana Plaza, I beg your pardon. And the runners-up by Mr. Joe Whitbread, and the winners by Mrs. Whitbread, and the Whitbread Tankard by Mrs. Joe Whitbread also.
We are going to start the prize presentation and prize giving for...
And I'm going to work in unison with Carl Uda Martinez, who is the MC for the presentation. And we're just waiting on the various and different presenters to come forward.
So we will start with the Whitbread Tankard that was played this morning.
So, as I said, the Whitbread Tankard will be presented first.
Place there. I'd just like to mention the Whitbread Tankard before we go any further. It was donated to the Hurlingham Polo Association in 1956.
Donated to the Hurlingham Polo Association in 1956.
On behalf of the Colonel Whitbread Trust. A huge supporter of the Whitbread family have been ensuring that young players
And the Whitbread family have been major supporters of young English players for many, many years. Huge thank you to the Whitbread family, and they're keeping the tradition going. So many, many thanks. Just looking behind to see the MVP or the best playing ponies coming forward also. We will have the best retrained racehorse and of course the best playing pony for the game itself.
And on to the best playing pony, the actual pony, or not the retrained racehorse, the best playing pony. That goes to Totty, a bay mare, 2013, and that was played by England's Zach Vine. So round of applause for Zach. And we presented that earlier as well. So congratulations to Leon Donoso and congratulations to Zach Fine. Now on to the umpires for that match, for the Whitbread. A huge thanks to the umpires for ensuring a safe and fair match.
So the umpires for this morning's game will be presented first. Argentine ambassador, Mariana Plaza will come for. Ben Turner will receive. He was umpiring this morning, was Ben. BDI Ben, they call him. And our second umpire for this morning's game was Pepe Araja. Well done, Pepe. Mariana Plaza, of course, presenting. Thank you very much, madam. And the referee for that game was Howard Smith. Well done, Howard.
And now we move on to the Explorer's most valuable player for the Whitbread. The Explorer, big thank you.
And the Explorer MVP for that game this morning will be presented by Mrs. Joe Whitbread. Thank you very much, Mrs. Joe Whitbread. And I'm just waiting on the... So the MVP match, the MVP for this morning's match, we'll get it right, Greg, goes to young Leon Donoso. Well, I'll tell you what, he played a hell of a game. He was outstanding this morning, was young Leon, 15 years of age. His mum, Elena, and of course, Jose will be so proud of this young superstar, I call him. We're going to hear a lot more about this young man, I promise you. So well done to young Leon Donoso, MVP for this morning. And big thank you again to Mrs. Joe Whitbread. And there are your runners-up coming out, the English team. At number one, we will have Alfie Hyde.
It just wasn't going to be their year. So the runners-up are Young England. Playing as one, would you please welcome Alfie Hyde.
And Alfie comes forward. Hat off, good lad Alfie. Played very well. England were ahead in that game till that third checker. Then Argentina came out in the fourth. It was a 5-checker match. Argentina came out in the fourth and went crazy. And they kept that going into the fifth. At number 2, we have Will Harper coming forward. Well done to young Will. At number 3 was the captain of the Young England side, was Ned Hine, brother, of course, of Louis. Louis, the younger of the pair. And then playing at number 4, he played very, very well indeed. The number 4 shirt was Zach Bime. Well done to Zach. And again, big thank you to Mrs. Joe Whitbread. And now the winners of the Whitbread Tankard. At number 1, we had Felix Toccolino, son of Kubi. This fella, watch out for him, guys, as well. Very, very talented indeed. 16 years of age, Felix. And of course, played at number 2, Leon Donoso, MVP. And he will be presented with his trophy as well. And he got best playing pony this morning also. So Leon on a bit of a run here. That was presented earlier this morning. Of course, the horses have gone home at this stage. At number 3, their captain, Javier Chulo Guerrero. Well done to Javier. Congratulations. Don't forget your photo, mate. And at back, played very, very well indeed, was Manuel Prado. Well done to Manuel. Congratulations to the young Argentine team. They were exceptional, especially in the third, fourth and fifth rather, this morning. And this day, he came out on top.
Young Argentina side to step forward to take the whitbread tankard from Mr. Joe Whitbread.
And now the captain will come forward to take the tankard. It is actually not actually a cup, it's a tankard that was presented. It's a hell of a trophy. And so he will receive that on behalf of the young Argentine team. Well done, Chulo. They'll have a little photo now, and Mrs. Joe Whitbread will go into the middle, and rightly so. Well done. Thank you again, madam. Fantastic.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you could show your appreciation as we ask them to leave the runners up to England.
So now the English team will depart. They'll say well done to the Argentine boys who are triumphant, and Joe Whitbread, and of course the Argentine team will get into the middle there, madam. There you go. So there you are, everybody. The winners of the young Argentina, and it'll be Chulo and the boys who can celebrate now. Thank you to Joe Whitbread as she leaves the presentation area. The smiling foursome from Argentina, deservedly so. They were very, very good, especially, as I said, in that fourth and fifth checker. Just incredible. Well done, boys. Congratulations to you all. And now we move on to the Ferguson Trophy. Each year there is a prize given to the best up-and-coming English player. And now we will ask the Lady Susan Swinburne to present the Ferguson Trophy to this year's winner. And ladies and gentlemen, the Ferguson Trophy. Louis Hine gets it, and deservedly so. Well done, Louis. For the best young English player of the year, the Ferguson Trophy. Of course, the Ferguson Trophy, so named after Major Ronald Ferguson, who was chairman here at the Guards Polo Club for a very, very long time indeed. And this trophy is named in his honour. Well done to Louis. Many congratulations. I think there's a little check in there as well. He'll be happy with that. Well, Louis, drinks are on him tonight. And you've seen the game he just played earlier. Well, it wouldn't be surprising to me. I haven't got the MVP just yet. It wouldn't be surprising to me if he was MVP. And now, the Coronation Cup. Look at this trophy. Valued at over 100,000 quid. Look at this. It takes two of those ladies there to lift that. And that's without the plinth on the bottom. Presented in 1911. First, to commemorate the coronation of King George V. And so now, we have the best playing ponies. The Hot Poppy is the mare played by Tommy Beresford. This is the best retrained racehorse. Played by Tommy Beresford. Well done to Tommy. And I have to say, well done to all the grooms as well. Again, you know, these guys work so, so hard. And I want to say a big thank you to Emerson and Watson, who are the sponsors of the best retrained racehorse. Hot Puppy, played by Tommy. And now the Explorer, our sponsors here of the England team, best playing pony for the game.
The best playing pony is chosen from all the ponies on the field and is judged hopefully on the most outstanding.
All of the horses that played today, and this one has been judged the top pony on the day. Goes to Louis Hine and Lovelock's Glowworm. Well, we told you a bit about her earlier, and wow, deservedly so. Owned by Tommy Severn. By Nutbush out of Lucianaga. She was played in the Argentine Open, as I said earlier, also by Notre Lamberto Castagnola and Nachi Blue Plessis. Tinto and Brian are the grooms. Well done to the boys as well. And well done to Louis. And well done to the Lovelocks organisation. Charlie Humbry and his crew at the stud. Fantastic. Well done to all concerned. And now the umpires for the match we've just seen, the Coronation Cup. And the umpires, they'll receive whiskey tumblers, I am told. Jason Dixon comes out first. Henry Fisher is coming out next. Well done to Henry. And the referee and third man, Pepe Araja. Well done, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to the Minister, Councillor Filipe Augusto, the Brazilian Minister. Now we move on to the Donoso Trophy, which is presented to the captain of the visiting team.
And now we move on to the presentation for the Gabriel Donoso Trophy. Sadly, Gabriel no longer with us. And Marcel Camargo received the Gabriel Donoso Trophy. And Lady Teresa Beresford, who is the sister of Gabriel, presented that trophy.
I'd just like to say a few words before we bring up the recipient of this award.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special prize now for the MVP of the match. And this is named the Rufino Laule Trophy. As you are all aware, Rufino is no longer with us. He was taken away from, well, his family, most importantly, and all of us, as a wonderful young polo player. And it has been deemed by the HPA to present this trophy today, and it will be presented by his dad, Gaston Laure, in memory of Rufino. He was a lovely young man. I interviewed him here last year after winning and playing for Argentina, and I have to say, there's no other way of saying it, they trashed England on that occasion last year, and Rufino played a hell of a game in that match, and I interviewed him after the match, and he was so happy, him and Hilario Ulloa. And so Gaston Laule, Rufino's dad, it's a sad occasion for Gaston, but I think he'll also be very, very proud. And so you should be. Gaston is a really nice guy, he's a great guy as well. And so he will present the MVP in memory of his son. And the MVP for the match goes to, guess who? Louis Hine, ladies and gentlemen. He's out again, as young Louis. Well, you have to say he was outstanding, wasn't he? And he gets a big hug from Gaston. And, well, Gaston, your boy's name will be remembered for years, and hopefully years and years and years to come, with the presentation of this trophy. It will be known from now on as the Rufino Laule Trophy. So fantastic. Sad day for Gaston, but a happy one also for he and his family. So well done. And the MVP gets a very, very special prize from Explorer, who are the sponsors of the English team. They travel all over, well, mainly in South America, and I believe that Louis will have a hell of a prize given to him as a prize to Louis. And now Dame Gilly Cooper.
If you could just come down one more time, Louis Hine, please, to collect this prize from Dame Gilly Cooper.
This is the prize presented by Dame Gilly to Louis from Explorer for the MVP. Dame Gilly, of course, wrote so many, many, many famous bestsellers. And of course, that amazing book, Polo. If you haven't read that, guys, read it. Not only is it a great book, it is so funny, you'll literally, well, I could say something nasty there, but it's a kid's show, so I won't. You'll crack up reading it, I promise you. And so now both teams will come forward. Brazil to the left. And it'll be for the main presentation of the trophy itself, the Coronation Cup, that wonderful trophy. It'll be Dame Gilly and, of course, Will Lucas, who is the chairman of the HPA, 150th year. I don't believe Will was around at the inauguration of the HPA, but anyway, no, joking aside, Will shake the hand of Marcelo Camargo from the Brazilian team.
And if I could ask you all to look to the front, please.
So Dame Gilly and Will presenting in unison there. At number 2 for Brazil, we had, making his debut here on the Queen's Ground, was Pedrino Zacharias. Well done, Pedrino. Congratulations. We'll have some photos.
Playing in the number 3 position.
At number 3 for the Brazilian side was Rodrigo Andrade. No stranger, of course, to English polo. Gold Cup winner, Queen's Cup winner. He's been here and done it. Very, very good indeed. 8 golden handicap. One of Brazil's finest. Today wasn't his day or the team's day, but however, they put up a hell of a show against a hugely strong performance from England. They just couldn't miss, could they? And especially Louis Hine. Boy, oh boy. The goal he scored from the back line, or off the back line. I don't know how the hell he got that, but he did. And then the captain, we have João Paulo Ganon. Well done, João. I'm probably making a complete mess of his name. Sorry to everybody in Brazil who's watching if I am saying all this very, very badly, but you know who I'm talking about. I'm an Irishman, what can I say? So they are the runners-up. Just one final photo with Dame Gilly and, of course, Will Lucas, chairman of the HPA.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask the runners-up now to leave the stage. So if you could please show your appreciation.
And so the runners-up will leave the stage. Big clap from the crowd here at Guards for the runners-up, the Brazilian side. And then it'll be the turn of England
The England side. Thank you
to
so
be
much.
presented
Don't go too far.
with
Thank you. We just
this
need to just
magnificent
do the last
trophy
bit of this.
that is the Coronation Cup.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, playing at one, he's
At
won
number
Best
one
Playing Pony.
for
He's won
England,
MVP, he's won the
MVP,
Ferguson
Best
Trophy.
Playing
He's
Pony,
winning every
Ferguson
season
Trophy.
on holiday.
Man, the guy's just a winner. What can I tell you? Louis Hine. Come on, Louis, out you come. Well done to Louis. Has a little chat there with Dame Gilly. Few photos from the World's Polo Press. At number 2 for England, strong as ever. Ollie Cudmore. Come on, Ollie. Well done, boy. Consistently strong is Ollie and has been doing so for many, many years here in English polo. He'll have a few photos taken. And you all know the number 3 player, the tall Maxie Boy Charlton. Max Charlton played extremely well. Boy, he's tough, isn't he? The harder to ride off, as far as Charlton's concerned, the bring it, the better. Bring it on, he says. Fantastic.
Such a big scoreline for many, many years, if any. What a tight England team playing against a very...
They played exceptionally well, the English team. I mean, they were really, really well schooled by Marco Di Paola. And of course, up back, the tall one, Tommy Beresford will come forward. The captain of the England international team. And it's he who will lift the trophy first. I see a little child going out there. I think this is Max's little boy. There we go. Oh, look at that. Isn't that lovely? He wants to part of the action, and why not?
Thank you so much to Dame Gilly Cooper. Now it is the time.
Where's Mum? Max is looking for Mum. Child doesn't want to go. No, Max, you should have kept him with you. Anyway. And now Tommy Beresford. Dame Gilly just moving in there, being assisted by Will. And Tommy Beresford will receive the prize from Chairman of the HPA, Mr. Will Lucas. Well done, Will. Well done, Tommy Beresford. It takes 2 to tango with this one. It's an effort for tall Tommy, and he's a big lad, strong boy is Tommy, and he'll hold the Coronation Cup aloft to all of the crowd here at Guards Polo Club. He'll give it a big old kiss there as well. Good fella. Well done, Tommy Beresford. Many, many, many congratulations.
Right, let's put it down and get it.
You played a hell of a game.
Wow, England retain. They played Brazil.
And now it'll be time for some photos.
Fourth time they've won.
Dame Gilly in the middle, along with Will and Louis and Ollie on one side, Max and Tommy on the other. The sun comes out here at Guards. Well, it's been out a little bit, but now it's really out. It's bright as hell. Happy days. And now I think Will and Dame Gilly will move away from the presentation area, and England can celebrate winners of the Coronation Cup for 2025. We have Louis Hine, Ollie Cudmore, Max Charlton and Tommy Beresford. Well done, boys. Many, many congratulations. You played a hell of a game out there this afternoon. Well done to you all. Fantastic stuff. Few photos. Well, guys, that's it from us here at Polo Cam TV. I would like to tell you, upcoming, we are live tomorrow from Cirencester. And then we're also live for the Prince of Wales Trophy tomorrow afternoon. We will also be live as Ollie Cudmore goes crazy with the Champers, so too Louis, and while rightly so. We will be live for the Prince of Wales Trophy starting tomorrow and right through over the next 10 to 12 days here at the Guards Polo Club. Check the listings and the dates on the Guards website for all of the games and timings. That's it from me, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed the coverage from Polo Cam TV. Thank you very much to all of the crew at Polo Cam. A hell of a job done by all. And, well, I'll speak to you tomorrow again. Until then, behave yourselves. Thank you all so much for watching, and bye-bye.
Exclusive.